Do I say hello to people? Yeah. So whatever. This is my garden in Rockingham. I've just recently put in a native strip along here, 2 meters wide. So it looks a lot different to that now. But my back garden is, this is a plan in my front garden, by the way. I've changed the subject. This is my nature strip that I just recently put in last winter, and this is the established part which has been built over a few years. This just shows the radius of the plants, more or less. As they grow, obviously they get a bigger radius. The front garden, I have actually got a system where each plant is either numbered or got a letter, so I can write down what that plant is. The unfortunate part about that is that you add plants, and so some of my plants aren't even listed on here, so that's that. Now this is an idea that I had when I planned my back garden. This is just one section of my back garden, and it shows the radius of all the trees and plants, just to give me an idea of how much shade I'm going to get, or what different types of plants to put in. Some of that has changed as well, because obviously some plants don't survive, some plants aren't suitable, so you just change them. This is another area of the same garden, and yet another area. This is the corner I'm talking to Nancy at the Australian Native Garden Nursery on King Road in Oakford, who gives excellent advice and has helped me a lot. So I'll show you what I've achieved so far in the last few years with my garden, which is shown on this very wide picture. All of these plants are natives, Australian native plants, except this one and this one, Brasilia. I put those in the garden when I was designing in the first place to give me some colour, while all this place was just bare earth. And that was about 4 years ago. Time flies when you're having fun. I'll show you how this works, because my garden obviously is not that long. My garden is this shape. And that's what my garden looks like. Oh, part of my garden. It's not my whole garden. But that's the part we're talking about now. I've just been talking to Nancy about planting yet another tree, and I'm looking at this area here which is grass. My grassed area is getting smaller and smaller, so I'm thinking of putting a nice tree here, not one with too heavy a head, but something wispy to let the sun through, and just to give a bit more scenery in the sky here. So that's what we're talking about at the moment. And I would like to say, a lot of people grow gardens with plants that need water, they need fertilizer, they need all sorts of stuff. I planted this garden, my water for the last 2 summers has been turned off in the summer, and everything is thriving. I've lost 2 plants last summer, haven't lost any so far this summer. So no water, native plants, that's the way to go. And also, we have come here and taken away a lot of the bush, and native plants have been all bulldozed and houses have been built. In my little garden, I've got, I don't know how many plants and trees I've got, but it's well over 200 or 300. And they're all looking reasonably good. Obviously it looks better in the winter and the spring, but you can compensate by putting in bits and pieces. I have got some flowering plants that will flower during the summer, and that's why I'm here talking to Nancy. She's an expert, and come here and talk to Nancy, dig out all that stuff you've got that's not native and put in a native garden. I'll just finally say, because I'm very pleased with my garden, I didn't get hardly any of my plants from Australian Native Nurseries on King Road, Oakford, because I didn't know the place existed. I drive up and down Thomas Road hundreds of times, and I never knew this place existed. They got a sign up on a post I noticed a couple of days ago that says Australian Native Nursery this way. When you're travelling along at 91 kilometres an hour, you tend to not see that sign, and I never knew the place existed except I heard Nancy on the gardening show on the Curtin radio a couple of months ago, and that's what brought me down here, and I've been here a few times, and unfortunately most of my garden is now full. Nancy, you missed out badly, but anyway I start filling in spots here and there just to keep you going. That's where it is. You'll find your way there the same as I did. It's not hard. Come and talk to Nancy and see what she's got. Lots of stuff here. And expert advice. Stuff that I never knew, never even thought of. I thought I was smart, but I'm not. But I'm getting there because I'm sucking from Nancy all the information. You can do the same.
Okay.